How much dividends did I receive this month? In this video, I'll reveal all my passive income from both share dividends and premium bond prizes, and if you stay to the end, I'll discuss everything I've been buying and selling in July. From a fairly ordinary job, I've been putting spare money each month into dividend-paying companies and reinvesting any dividends received to create even more dividends, and what's more, I've been doing this for over 16 years. July is the most unpredictable month for dividends, and this chart shows all my totals stretching back to when I started in 2009. There doesn't really seem to be a pattern here at all, but my highest total was way back in 2017, when I received £882 for the month. Let's see if we can beat it this July. This is not investment advice, and I'm simply showing you my own journey. On the 18th, I received a cash payment from Experian. The shares are doing well this year, up 12.5%. They pay a fairly small dividend, however, at 1.2%. As the dividend is so low, it's perfect for keeping outside the ISA. There just isn't enough room to keep everything inside. So I keep the lower dividend paying shares outside and the higher payers inside. Despite the low dividend, the company has a great track record of dividend growth. A very good sign indeed. I haven't owned Experian very long, but this month they paid out a total of £35. To see the current value of each holding mentioned in this video, I've put the totals in the video description, along with some offers of products I use which could save you some money. On the 11th, I received a present from the house builder Persimmon. The shares are slightly down on the year, but the dividend is quite high at 5.2% spread over 2 payments. Dividend history looks a bit patchy, but appears to have stabilised over the last 3 years or so. This month, Persimmon paid out a total of £40. On the 2nd of July, it was a turn of Bunzl to pay out. The company has had a terrible year, down 32% after a profits warning. I've recently bought into Bunzl and have been trying to capitalise on these lower prices. Dividend growth looks encouraging, but can this continue after the company's rather poor results? We'll have to wait and see. This month, Bunzl paid out a total of £45. If you enjoy these sorts of videos, then please hit the like button as it really helps out the channel. Also on the 2nd, my all-world ETF paid out. This one has the ticker code VWRL, and it's like holding the whole global economy in a single share. It includes over 3,500 companies, and the ongoing charge is 0.22%. The share price is up slightly this year, and it pays a dividend of around 2% spread over 4 payments a year. This month, VWRL paid out a total of £55. Another ETF to pay out was VEVE. This one is similar to VWRL, but focuses on over 2,000 companies from developed markets only. The ongoing charge is 0.12%. The price is up slightly this year, and the dividend yield is 1.6% spread over 4 payments. This month, VEVE paid me a total of £95. My third ETF to pay out in July was VHYL, and this one is similar to VWRL, but focuses on large to mid-cap global companies which pay higher dividends. The ongoing charge is 0.29%. The share price is up 3.5% this year, and the dividend yield is 3.1%. This screen shows how the dividends per share has changed over the years. This month, VHYL paid me a total of £125. On the 13th of July, it was the turn of GSK to reward its shareholders. The shares are up 3.3% this year, and it's yet another quarterly payer with an annual yield of 4.5%. Dividends per share have been fairly stable over the last 3 years or so. This month, GSK paid out a total of £175. With investing, the sooner you start, the more time you give compounding to do its magic. And if you sign up using my link in the video description, then Trading212 will give you a free fractional share worth up to £100 to start you off. On the 17th, I received a bundle of cash from National Grid for simply holding their shares. The shares have had a pretty good run this year, up 12%, and the dividend is fairly good too at 4.4% spread over 2 payments. Dividend history is impressive also. It all seems to be going well at the moment for this company. This month, National Grid paid me a staggering £640. And now onto the premium bond draw. I only use premium bonds as my emergency fund, kept out of the market on purpose. So hopefully I never need to sell my shares and can allow them to compound over time. Any winnings are saved and then put back into the stock market during a downturn. The headline prize rate for the August draw is falling to 3.6%. There is one draw a month, you have easy access to your money, and there is a chance to win £1 million each month, and all winnings are tax-free. The first £1 million winner this July was based in Norwich and held the maximum of £50,000 in bonds. The second lucky winner of the £1 million prize was based in Nottingham and held just over £49,000. No £1 million for me this month, but I did manage to win 3 prizes totalling £175. The bar on the left shows my expected winnings this year so far with £50,000 invested, and the bar on the right shows what I've actually won. As you can see, I'm behind at the moment, and it'll be interesting to see what happens as the year progresses. Why not hit the subscribe button to follow the journey? So the total passive income this month was £1,380, my best July result ever. And here comes the taxman's claw to take some of this money away. How much do I owe him this month? Fortunately, most of my investments are protected inside a stocks and shares ISA, but there just isn't enough room to keep everything inside. Roughly half of my VEVE shares are outside the ISA, and all of my Experian shares are also outside. This leaves me with £70 of dividends this month, which I will have to pay tax on at my marginal rates when I come to do my yearly tax return. So this month I've got to pay Mr. Claw £25 in tax. I've a feeling he's going to be back for more next month. Now for the overall passive income summary. The green bars on this graph show my passive income for the last 7 months of last year, and the blue bars are for this year. All figures are after tax, so you can see how much I actually get to keep. This chart shows how my average monthly dividends have changed since I started in 2009. This is just share dividends and does not include premium bond prizes. I find it really motivating to see the average monthly dividends rise over time. At the time of this video, I'm receiving an average of £1,495 per month in share dividends after tax. I'll shortly reveal everything I've been buying and selling this month, but first a quick look at the ex-dividend dates of the companies in my portfolio for August. If you hold the shares before this date, then you're entitled to the dividend, which on average will be paid to you around a month later. Here are the August payment dates for the companies I hold. This screen shows the highest yields in the FTSE 100, with WPP leading the way at nearly 10%. Those in red, such as Taylor Wimpey and Rio Tinto, have suffered recent dividend cuts, and this is sometimes a danger of investing in companies with very high yields. The average yield of the FTSE 100 is 3.3%. My own portfolio is even lower at 2.9%, but as I've been investing for so long and companies generally raise their dividends over time, my yield on cost is now 6.1%. So what have I been buying this month? Well, earlier in the year, in April, BP suffered a big fall, and I've been adding more to it recently. As I mentioned earlier, National Grid has been doing well in both share price growth and dividends, so I've added more in to capture some of this upward momentum. Now, dividends are just part of my investing story. What about the capital growth? How much has that risen or fallen this year, and since when I started in 2009? To see the complete picture of my portfolio performance, then all you have to do is click this video here.